What is work immersion? Quality and excellence of learning is of utmost importance in the field of education. One of the goals of the K-12 basic education program is to develop in learners the competencies, work ethics, and values relevant to pursuing further education and/or joining the world of work. To achieve greater congruence between basic education and the nation's development targets, work immersion, a required subject, has been incorporated into the curriculum. This subject will provide learners with opportunities such as to become familiar with the workplace, for employment simulation, and to apply their competencies in areas of specialization or applied subjects in the authentic work environments. Through work immersion, the students are exposed to and become familiar with the work environment related to their field of specialization to enhance their competence. Specifically, the students are able to enhance their technical knowledge and skills, enrich their skills in communications and human relations, and develop good work habits, attitudes, appreciation, and respect for work and co-workers. As stipulated in the DepEd Order No. 39 Series 2018, entitled Clarification and Additional Information to DepEd Order No. 30 Series of 2017 Guidelines on Work Immersion, work immersion is a requirement for TVL track while it is optional for academic, arts and design, and sports tracks. My plan for the work immersion of my ABM students is to have a business enterprise simulation as one of the stated requirements in accordance with the best design-based method provided by the DepEd. What is business enterprise simulation? A business simulation is a powerful tool for organizational learning and development. It enables you to align your strategy, improve your knowledge in business and its finance and marketing skills, and ultimately improve your social responsibility. Business simulation are a hands-on interactive learning experience that allows the students to truly engage in the subject. Instead of focusing on the theoretical knowledge like in a typical classroom or lessons in modular classes, the students build skills, improve conceptual knowledge, and gain big picture view of the organization all at once. The ABM students are expected to craft a full business plan for review of mentors before their actual execution, simulate or operate business enterprise simulation, and draw up a culminating report including significant values learned in the entire business cycle, which prioritizes the strand or track they are in. Learning to prepare a business plan and simulate a business enterprise may be helpful later in my students' life as they proceed to college and as they advance in their career and to learn more about their interests. Before conducting the actual simulation, I, the work immersion advisor, submitted a letter of request to our directress, principal, and academic coordinator to ask permission to allow us to conduct the said activity. Attached to the letter of request are the additional details for the activity. Next step is the letter of permit or waiver sent to the parents for the security of the students. The guidelines were given to the ABM students 1 month before the actual simulation to give them enough time to materialize a good and appropriate business of their choice. As a result, the senior high school ABM students underwent work immersion through business enterprise simulation with duties related to their field of specialization. Through this, the students are exposed to and were able to be familiarized with the working environment and learned well the typical protocols and procedures in a business. Immersionists gained relevant and practical industrial skills under the guidance of their work immersion advisor and through their experience. Appreciated the importance and application of the principles and theories taught in our lessons, enhanced their technical knowledge and skills, and prepared them to meet the needs and challenges of employment, entrepreneurship, or higher education after graduation. Before we end this video, I'd like you to hear first the thoughts of my ABM students about their work immersion experience despite the pandemic. I asked them to share their ideas about what work immersion is to them. What are their expectations as to the preparations from the paperworks, planning of their business or product, and up to the actual simulation. I also let them share their experiences during the simulation and finally give recommendations to the incoming ABM students. Let us hear their thoughts.
Good day, I'm Fatima Minati Salosha, a grade 12 ABM student of Notre Dame of Bungao, batch 2021-2022. And let me walk you through my work immersion experience. Work immersion for me means hands-on work experience related to our chosen strength, to build our competency levels and apply all our theoretical knowledge about the work. And since what we're used to is to work on public or private offices, I was really wondering on how the school or our subject teacher would arrange this, considering the fact that we are now in the middle of pandemic. And reading the announcement that we will have a business simulation as an alternative excites me because finally I will be able to test and apply what I've learned throughout this school year. So during the planning stage, me and my partner agreed that we will have sweet potato as our main product ingredient by considering some of the following pros. First, it is a staple food in our province. Second, it's cheap. And third, it's healthy. We also decided to serve this as chips since our target market are teachers, students, and some parents roaming around the campus who wanted to have a snack, which is a great healthy substitute for their favorite unhealthy junk foods. We also made sure that we can address our responsibility towards the environment. That is why we served our product using an eco-friendly chip bags that we personally made using papers. We also use 100% recycled materials for our advertisement. Now, after all the preparations, we are now going to the hardest part. That is to make sure that we will able to sold all our product throughout the activity, because we only have a very limited numbers of possible customers and most of them are the same faces. However, fortunately, our customers are very supportive in the sense that we were not only able to serve them our product, but also we were able to sold it out. As As a conclusion, I will say that this 3 weeks activity had allowed me to experience on how to be a real businessman and made me see the reality of running a business, that it is such a complex career path, for it directly involves people and need to value them. I was also able to understand why a business is a combination of war and sport, because clearly business encloses around negotiation and at the same time in competition to maximize both the service and the product's quality. And despite the challenges I've faced throughout the activity, the most important part for me is that I've enjoyed the whole experience. I've learned from it, meet new people, interact with them, and improve my marketing and social skills. That will be all. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Farani Abdul and I am an ABM student. For me, work immersion can give students an avenue to improve themselves by experiencing the real world, and it can help them acquire knowledge and experience. And my expectation in work immersion before is that I expect that it's not going to be easy kasi magkakaroon ng limited customers because of the pandemic. But I also expect a lot of learnings that can enhance my knowledge and skills. In this work immersion, me and my partner work together as a team and divide the works to avoid misunderstandings and problems. Me and my partner share our ideas and suggestions kung ano ang pipili namin na business or product. It was actually a great experience to be able to still participate in work immersion despite having a pandemic. It's very challenging to come up with a great marketing plan and operation plan to execute it well in the actual business. Because in our first week, sobrang nakakakaba if maibibenta ba namin lahat despite having limited customers. But thankfully, it was all sold out. Same with our second week. Nandun pa rin yung kaba, of course. Kung worth it ba yung product, worth it ba siya i-purchase, at kung worth it ba siya i-recommend to other people. And we were very happy and thankful that it was also sold out. Because this experience made me realize that being an entrepreneur is not easy, because it takes a lot of hard work and perseverance to become a successful entrepreneur. And this work immersion is recommended to senior high students to improve their work immersion planning and execution in the future, to be able to effectively communicate, sell, focus, learn, and strategize. Thank you.
Work immersion is a requirement to every graduating students from senior high, as it is a fulfilling experience wherein students are open to learn within the actual workplace. And with this, we, the students, are able to showcase our skills in choosing the right track by being well-informed in career choices and also be mentally and physically prepared for college. That will also enlighten their insights about employment. Pandemic, I was expecting that we will have a business simulation, because before, when I was in my junior high year, it was face-to-face, so I happened to see the ABM students selling their products in our campus. And pandemic came. I knew all along that business simulation will happen, but as no part of me really expecting that we are able to witness an actual work. Because I believe in doing so, we can apply this in ourselves and discover what we lack when performing in the real working environment. So our actual simulation was by pair, and my social anxiety starts to begin, but with this, I know myself that I will be out of my comfort zone and able to express myself more, and as a stepping stone to develop ourselves on what we lack. It was hardly to decide what product to sell, but we came out to sell cookies that is perfect for the month of love. First, we list down the ingredients and materials for packaging and look out for ingredients that doesn't cost much. And we calculated and divided total amount by 2. pricing of the product were based from the total amount we spent on the ingredients. So, after that, me and my partner talk about who's gonna do the sales talk, and so I did. My pair will be the cashier and the product carrier. As a novice, we have decided to take different tasks in order for us to adjust easily in making the product and on marketing. It is quite difficult to manage this kind of activity with no experience of handling a business. But with the help of my pair, with teamwork, we are able to overcome challenges and effectively interact more with our customers. Time management is a must because it is hard in making the product to stay fresh. We certainly made progress by doing sales. To all upcoming ABM students out there, please remember that to always make your money flow and don't waste time to effectively run a productive business.
Shorty said she coming with her breakfast, cause she saw a young nigga pull up in the Rover. Now she said she wanna come over, yeah, but I don't want no love. I just wanna make the moolah la, yeah, the moolah la. I just wanna make the moolah la. Go on, screaming ooh la la, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, this is Madeline Miranda Jai, a student from Notre Dame of Punggao, class 2021-2022, your future CEO with the strand of accountancy, business, and management. Today's portion of the video is to enlighten you about the educational standard of Notre Dame of Punggao. And as a student who studies accountancy, business, and management, I have gathered a huge amount of learnings and memories as well. Immersion and business simulation is part of being a senior high student, and with that process, we create a very conducive leads to help us understand how to run a business and how to manage, as well as circulating the accounts and charges. Let me tell you my experiences. At this time of pandemic, we were challenged. Given only 3 days, it's just hard to manage. Somehow, me and my partner started an experiment which will help us know what kind of product that will attract our target consumers and its retail prices, roaming around the campus and managing the time to avoid matters and such. At the end of the day, difficulties became good memories for us students who chose ABM and dreamt to at least show our skills on how to manage businesses. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever dreamt about it too? Have you desired to have fun while learning so much about maths and science? Then come and discover with Notre Dame of Punggao Accountancy, Business and Management Strand. Good luck, seniors, to future entrepreneurs. To God be the greatest glory.
When I say no coffee, Shorty said she coming with her veterans, cause she saw a young nigga pull up in the Rover. Now she said she wanna come over, yeah, but I don't want no love.
Indeed, nothing can stop our dedicated students to pursue their chosen careers. Despite the hardship of this pandemic, they strived hard well enough to perform their tasks. This gives me more encouragement to give my 100% at work, to be dedicated and passionate, and to give them quality education they deserve.